Hello, friends. All right, wait for everyone to pop on, then we'll get started. I'm gonna, as promised, I'm gonna do that orange eye that I talked about the other day. I had you guys vote while I was live for either a brown eye or an orange eye or a purpley pinky eye, I think was the other choice. I'll have to go back and look because I promised that I would do the smoky eye that day, which I did, which I loved the way that came out. You guys were like blowing me up with compliments. It felt so good. So definitely gonna recreate that. And then a lot of you guys were asking for an orange eye look, so we're gonna do that today. And then tomorrow, I think I'll be live, but I'm gonna play it by ear. I'm doing something exciting today that might hinder me from being able to go live tomorrow. So if you want to see what it is, make sure to watch my Instagram stories. My Instagram name is Rhea Hope. So, okay, that's all the hints I'm giving though, for real, like zip. Okay, so we're going to get started. Also, yesterday's tutorial I did on my mom. If you missed it, make sure to catch it on the replay. By going to my page, Rhea Hope, here on Facebook, and then you could just watch it on the replay. But we did flawless, gorgeous makeup on her. She looked so stunning. I love the spray foundation on mature skin. It's just so, so good. Yay, awesome. Thanks for being here, guys. If you could do me a huge favor and click this little button in your bottom left-hand corner, that way it'll save to your page. And if you have any friends that you want to watch my tutorial with, just write their name in the comment with an @ symbol in front of it. That way, all one word, I think, is how you do it. So you do like the @ symbol and then write their name, and it should you should see them and be able to click on them. So if you could do that too in the comments, I cannot thank you guys enough for that. Yes, they do have a thinning shampoo, Marie. Message me and I'll give you a recommendation on how to grow your hair. You guys, how? I was actually, not to be vain or anything, but I was totally checking myself out in this reflection. For how long my hair has gotten. This is as long as it will ever be, I assure you. A lot of you guys were worried that I was gonna grow my hair out. No, I am a short hair gal for life, but this is the length that I've been trying. I'm not kidding. I've been trying to grow my hair out for probably 7 years, and I finally have done it. I've done it. I still have a little piece, some little pieces that I'm trying to get a little bit longer because I want it to be all one length, but it's growing. So if you need my hair growth regimen, comment hair growth and I'll give you what I've been, what products and stuff I use and all that. Have Lauren stick, what would I be in BB cream? You could be bisque if you're not going to get tan this summer, but if you expect to get even a little bit tan, I would just go up to honey for you, Jamie. Yay! Hi, Carissa. Welcome. Thank you so much, guys. You're so sweet. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started, like I said, on this makeup look. We're going to go in with a liquid foundation for today. I love the liquid foundation because I feel like I have the most control over how much I'm applying, where it's going. Always make sure to squeeze the topper and shake the bottle really well. That way you know that it's being mixed up, because if you aren't mixing it up, it has a tendency to separate. So if it is separating, your foundation coverage won't look as full coverage, basically. So make sure that you're shaking it up really well. And then I love to just dot it all around my skin. You can do this step with the powder concealer brush or the kabuki brush. Highly recommend to grab one or the other. The kabuki brush I feel like you can use with more foundations. You can use it with the spray, you can use it with the stick and the liquid. So that's kind of the bigger bang for the buck. I just love how flexible this one is, and I'm just such a creature of habit. So I'm applying the shade Lace all over my skin, and I'm kind of going for more of a medium full coverage for today. So I'm gonna just kind of spread this all out. Now, before I put on any makeup, and this is really, really important with your makeup, is making sure that you're doing the pre-makeup routine. I talked about this a lot in my tutorial yesterday with my mom, but my pre-makeup routine is 2 products, is the Touch Bold Setting Spray and the Mattifying Face Primer. So you want to go setting spray, primer, setting spray, and that routine beforehand, before you put on any makeup, is going to really ensure that your makeup doesn't settle into your fine lines, settle into your creases, your pores, or anything, and also just looks the absolute best. Another really important factor into getting really smooth coverage are the blending buds. These are from Unique. When you get them, you get a large and a small. Oh wait, I found to grow my hair out is not to cut it. Actually, fun fact, to grow out your hair faster, it's actually better to get, they're called micro trims on your hair. So you basically get your hair trimmed every like 5 to 6 weeks, and they dusting, micro trim or dusting, and they literally just take the dead ends off, and it helps that new growth grow. So I've actually been doing that as well, because I was in the same boat as you. I was like, don't cut it. So we've been actually trimming my hair or dusting my hair every 5 to 6 weeks, and I think that really helps as well. All right, so like I was saying about the smooth coverage, the blending buds are really, 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 really going to be important, because this is going to compress the makeup down into place versus, versus when you're using like a brush, it just kind of like goes all over your face, and you're not being intentional with the foundation. So this is going to be very, very intentional with how smooth it looks on your skin, especially if you have fine lines, creases, and wrinkles. Yes, I did get the CEOs. They're really fun. May I have the name of the products for the thickening hair? And my pores still visible no matter what I do. Patricia, message me. And then for the hair growth, the thickening for your hair, message me and say volume for hair, and I can give you a recommendation. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the Skin Solution Concealer in the shade Organza, and I'm going to apply this on my under eye. Yesterday in my tutorial with my mom, I showed you guys how to apply concealer 2 different ways. This is the way I personally prefer, because I have more heavy set under eyes, meaning that they kind of go inward. This brings them outward. However, if you do have a lot of fine lines and wrinkles on your eye, which I really liked how it looked on my mom yesterday. So how you'll apply it is you'll do a little line here and then a little dot here. And if you want to see that demo, make sure to watch the tutorial with my mom on the replay, which again, if you just head to my page, Rhea Hope, that's how you can watch it on the replay, because I did it yesterday. So I'm just I'm blending the concealer in all over on my under eye just like that. And this is going to be extremely brightening. Our concealer has caffeine infused in it, so it actually gives your eyes like an instant little eye lift. It feels so incredible, and I love that the formula isn't too thick or too heavy, so you don't get that like crepey feeling on your under eye. So highly recommend that concealer. And then again, if you need to be color matched, if you're like, ooh, I want to try that concealer, I want to try that foundation, just comment color match in the comments and I can private message you. All right, so now for setting spray, I'm going to mist on my blending bud. This one's like from Walmart. I just like it because it's flat. And now I'm going to take my Touch Behold translucent setting powder. I popped the cap off mine using a butter knife. So I could use it in a technique called baking. And what baking is, it's essentially just using a lot of powder to draw out the oils of your skin. So this is the best idea if you have more oily skin. If you have more mature skin or more dry skin, I showed you guys in my demo on my mom yesterday what you would do in that case. And you'll use the Prime to Set powder, which is a really, really good setting product for dry skin because it actually has a water release technology in it. If you're like, what did you just say? Just message me and I can give you a full recommendation. What gummies do you use? I use the Lange gummies. Highly recommend. Love them. I take, caffeine. Yeah, right? I take a few of them. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and smooth or brush away all of the setting powder, just like so. And this is going to leave like a very fine layer, which is still going to draw out that oil, but now it's not going to be like so pronounced. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my pressed powder foundation, and this is in the shade Taffeta for myself. So this is going to be the best for getting that really flawless full coverage. I'm only going to do 1/2 of my face and see how it looks. And show you how it looks. Yes, the tanning drops and the tanning cream launched yesterday. If you haven't grabbed them yet, I have been loving them. They are really, really great for giving your body like a glow, or if you are the type of person who wants a tan but doesn't want to go through the whole self-tanning process, that's a really good product. You can actually mix them into your foundation. You can mix them into the cream. Overall, if you're looking for a really good body butter, that's it. So make sure to check that out. It's under Product Line and under Beachfront. So make sure to check that out too. It just launched yesterday and I was hearing that the stock was looking low. So make sure that you snag it ASAP at RheaHopeBeauty.com. Yes, they're 87% sold out. So make sure to take advantage of that today if you haven't yet, because they're almost gone. All right, so now I'm applying this on one side of my face because I want to show you guys how soft and beautiful and flawless this makes your skin. So I've only done one side. Give me a little thumbs up if you see the difference in my complexion in the coverage. Do you see that? Is that not incredible? A little bit of powder. And this powder is not drying. It's not cakey. It doesn't accentuate your fine lines. There's shea butter and vitamin E infused in this powder. There's also UV protectant infused in the powder. So this is amazing at protecting your skin, but also giving you a really soft coverage. You can use it on top of your foundation like I do, or you could use it all by itself using the little sponge that comes with it. Isn't that cute? Goes in there. And then like when you close it, it's like a tongue. So my favorite way to apply it, however, is using a big brush like this. So make sure you snag a brush like this because I feel like this really kind of, it's like the must-have way to apply it, in my opinion. So we're just going to blend this out all over. And again, this is called the pressed powder in the shade Taffeta is what I'm using. Some of the powders are back order. They should be restocking very soon. So if you are waiting for your color to come back in stock, just text my phone subscribe list, and that way I can text you when they're back. So how to do that is you're going to text Raya Hope, RAYAHOPE, to the phone number 25456. So you'll text Raya Hope to 25456, and that will just opt you in. It's only, I believe, it works in the US. I don't think it works in Canada or Mexico, so I'm sorry for that. Hopefully they'll get it with the program, but definitely make sure you sign up. I use both, Nikki, so I'm actually going to be doing a tutorial on this soon. As soon as I need to self-tan again, I'm still, like, good. So I'm going to be doing a tutorial on it, don't worry. But I do my Glow Pro self-tanner, and then in the morning, I rinse it off. I use my tanning extending lotion, and then the next day, I use my unique tanning drops in the cream, and it just, like, enhances the glow, and it just helps. Have you ever heard, like, when you're self-tanning, they tell you the longer and more you hydrate, the longer your tan lasts. So this has been incredible for making my tan last even longer and enhancing the tan too. So I'll be doing a whole tutorial on it as soon as I need to self-tan again. Don't you worry. I've been meaning to do that here on. It's just so hard to like self-tan on live. I'm like, I'm not going to get my bikini on here. All right, so now for contouring, I'm going to do the same product, the pressed powder. So you can either use the shade Chenille or you can use the shade Alari, I believe is how you pronounce it, which is a little bit lighter of a color. So if Chenille is looking a little dark for you, you can go down to that shade, which is still in stock. And I'm using it on the tapered blusher brush. This is going to be my favorite product for contouring because it illuminates your cheek structure without overpowering your face, meaning that like when you're using a contour, have you ever done that and you're like, oh my gosh, I look brown. This is like brown, like it just took over your whole foundation. Like it changed the whole color. This doesn't do that. This is gonna just sit right in that nice little area and look so soft and stunning. Are more eyeshadows coming? I hope so. I actually heard through the grapevine that a lot of them restocked. I was actually going to look at that next after I get off here to see which ones did restock. So make sure to check that out too. If you haven't seen, the April special is any eyeshadow, any blush, any lip gloss, and any mascara for a banging deal. So really highly recommend that bundle. So for blush today, I'm going to use the shade Sisterly, which is clearly my favorite. I love this color because it just has this really pretty pinky tone to it, but not so over top that you're like, whoa, nice blush. But it just illuminates your cheek structure and also has a really pretty like iridescent sheen to it. So very, very complimentary to your cheek structure and it really brings up your cheekbones. I did this on my mom yesterday and she's like, I have cheekbones again. So really important to make sure you're using a good blush. Was it interesting the color Voile and Chenille? Voile is a little bit more like has brown undertones versus Chenille has more like orangey undertones, if that makes sense. Do you recommend we select the same shade we've been wearing in the new pressed powder? Yes, same shade. Taffeta on me was looking a little bit dark, but it actually ends up working perfectly. I can also do the shade velour too. So you can kind of wiggle around with them because they do blend just like all the other amazing products. All right, so now for highlight, I'm going to do the Touch Mode Luminizer in the shade Pearly. This is a really good product if you are looking for something that's a little bit more, that just kind of gives you a little zhuzh back to your skin. Oh, Astute is back. Oh, awesome. That's a really, really good one. Oh, thank you. So love this one because it really gives you that like illumination of your skin and that dewy vibe. So if you love more dewy makeup looks, this is going to be really, really great. When Hermosa left, Twill was recommended. Yes. So Twill, Voile, Chenille, and Alari are all really good contour bronzing colors. I hope that cleared that up. All right, so now for brows, I'm going to do the brow pencil in the shade Medium. Oh, it's snowing in Idaho. Oh my gosh. It's like, would winter just go away? It's like we're ready for summer, people. All right, so now for brows, I'm going to do the brow pencil in Medium. I'm going to go from the tear duct straight up, and that's kind of where you like cap off the brow. And then I'm going to go straight to the arch, and then cap off the brow underneath, and then begin to color in. Which one of those bronzing colors would be best with satin? Chenille. Chenille or Alari actually would both work. Okay, so we're just going to fill in the brow, which is going to be so important. I talked about this yesterday with my mom, how important filling in your eyebrows is. Even if you are more mature skin, even if you aren't into like the full glam look. I did my mom's eyebrows yesterday very subtly, and it really frames her face and really gave her eyes almost like a little mini eye lift, which again, check out that tutorial if you want to see it. But it's very, very important to make sure that you're doing your brows, even if you're doing them very, very lightly, which again, this brow pencil is the best for that. So it's in the shade Medium, has a retractable tip so you never have to worry about sharpening it, smudge proof, and it stays all day, even with swimming and at the beach and all that, so you don't have to worry about your brows running down your face. Have you ever considered doing full glam on my mom? Yeah, I could do that. I always love to do more like, whatchamacallit, more recreatable makeup looks on her. But I've actually done a full glam on her before. It's been a long time though. So yeah, I'll put that on my list. How exactly do you use bronzer? I don't know how to use it. Jane, you're actually going to use it just the same way I just did with the tapered blusher brush. Go from the top of the ear towards the corner of the mouth and swish back and forth. You can watch this tutorial on the replay after I'm done, and you can watch that. You can like fast forward to that part, but that's how you bronze. Bronzing and contouring is the same exact thing. Same thing, different names. All right, now brows are done. I'm gonna go ahead and do the eyeliner in the shade Perfect. I don't warm my mascara in like this time of year, but in the winter, I might put it underneath my thigh while I'm doing my makeup to warm it up, which that's a really good trick if you are struggling with your mascara looking clumpy because it's too thick. So warming up the mascara would really help to kind of thin out the consistency. The Twisted mascara, I've never needed to do that with, but the 4D mascara, I used to do that with, yes. I'm going to be doing an orangey eye. So that was the eyeliner in the shade Perfect. I love this because it actually stays on. We were on vacation week before last, and my sister-in-law was like giving me not crap about it, but she was like, oh my gosh, your eyeliner literally stays on all day, throughout the pool, all day long. It was amazing. Agile, Astute, Covetous, Optimistic are available and So Pretty. Yes, they are. As we tend to go in the sun a bit more and get my face tan, do you change all your makeup colors? When I do get tan, I tend to only change my pressed powder color and my BB Flawless. So that's kind of an easy way to save money so you don't have to buy like 2 of everything. So I keep my Liquid Touch color the same, and when it looks a little bit light, the pressed powder will like offset that because you set it with the pressed powder. And then also you can always mix in a BB Flawless with the foundation to change up the colors. Aw, thank you. What color would I use for eyebrows for blonde hair? Right now we don't have a blonde eyebrow pencil. Hopefully it comes back in stock soon, but you could do the medium shade and just like really on the spoolie side, blend that out. Okay, so now for this eye. So I'm going to go in first with the color Mellodosis, which is like a really soft peach. And I'm going to start with this color. I always like to work kind of backwards with my eyes. So I'm going to go in first with this color and just, this will be like our base. So I'm actually going to put this all over and in the crease to begin this eye look. And I'm using it on the fluffy crease brush. Oh, the new color, I haven't heard anything about new eyeshadows coming, so I have no idea. I would think so because they look a little sparse, to be quite honest, but I have no idea. I have no idea. I do know of one thing coming, but I don't know when it's coming, so I'm not going to say anything. But I am going to be doing something really fun today, and something that it's a bit life-changing for me. So make sure to, if you want to see, watch my Instagram stories today, which if you don't know how to do that, go to Instagram, Rhea Hope, and then click on the profile picture and the stories will begin to play. I'm only going to share them on Instagram, not on Facebook, so make sure you are following me on Instagram. All right, so that was Mellodosis into the crease, and as you see, it just is a very light peach color. So I popped that on all over. And then now I'm going to go in with the shade Impish. And this is a really fun color because it has more orangey tones in it. It's a really, really good color. I'm kind of working this in the crease and then the outside. So this color is a really great one to pick up because, especially for summertime, because it gives you that like sunset eye look. So if you're doing smoky eyes, if you're doing an orange eye, you can use it so many different ways, but it's so pretty even all by itself. I love it because it's orange without being like super orange, you know what I mean? Thank you. What time this afternoon? It's 10:30 here where I'm at right now. Thank you. So yes, make sure to head over to my Instagram and make sure you're following me there. My name is Rhea Hope there, and then the Instagram stories will be, click on the profile picture and they'll begin to play. All right, so we're just working Impish into the crease in this outside corner. And then I'm also going to switch up brushes, and I'm going to grab the liner side of this brush and just drag this along the lower lash line, and this will give us more of like a cohesive finished look. And then if you need to be color matched for any foundation, concealer, anything under the sun, just make sure to comment color match in the comments and I'll private message you. And then also make sure that you are checking your requested folder. If you've messaged me or commented in the past and you never saw a message from me, make sure to click my face. A little window will pop down and you'll click on my name, Rhea Hope. That way it will bring you to my business page, Rhea Hope, and you'll see an option to message me. Start a message with me, and most likely what I've been sending you will be right there. If you don't have Instagram, you better get one, girlfriend. It's so fun and it's free. I think it's funner than Facebook, to be honest. Okay, so now Impish is on, and I'm going to go in now with the shade Earthy, and this is going to be kind of like our darker color. I'm going to wipe off this a little bit. Am I born and raised in California? I am. I have not lived anywhere else other than parts of counties of San Diego. But I have been, we love traveling. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go over Impish with Earthy, and this is going to kind of tone down the orangeness just on kind of this outside corner. And just kind of working this in. Just like so. And this is another really, really good color to have. You agree too? Yes, I agree. The tutorials are better here on Facebook because the pixels are better and faster, and I like that we can talk and that my tutorials save. But I feel like I post more like every day, my lifestyle, like more me stuff over on Instagram because it's just faster, you know? I've not been to South Carolina. I've always wanted to, though. One of my good friends lives there in Myrtle Beach. Really, thank you. All right, so now I'm going to sweep away any of that excess because now we're going in with the star of the show. I'm going to spritz my, this side of the brush with the setting spray. This side of the brush is very similar to, gosh, I can't speak. What is that? Deluxe brush. Yes, Impish is similar to Manipulative, sorry. Except this one has a sheen and that one's matte. What was I going to say? Oh, about the shade Earthy. That is a really good color to have in your collection to be more of like a go with everything with every eye color. I like to have good neutrals with my palettes. Like ones that I know will look good with every eye color, ones that I can use every single day, and Earthy and Impish are those colors. All right, so I'm taking the shade Manipulative. This is the easiest eye look ever, you guys. And just bouncing or pressing this off my actual eyelid. And the reason that we sprayed it is to get it to cling on to this powder to be a little bit more pigmented. And I'm going to work this all over the lid. Now, if you have blue eyes, gray eyes, or any lighter color eyes, even like a lighter hazel, this eye look is going to make your eyes pop out of your head. It is so pretty. This is one of my absolute favorite colors to wear. Again, it's a shade Manipulative. And again, if you haven't seen, the eyeshadows are on sale in this April special. You get to pick any one that you want. All right, so now I'm taking Impish and Earthy and just kind of blending that all out because I don't want anything to be like too harsh. All right, so now I'm going to take the blending brush. This has nothing on it. And blend out the outer corner. And then my little trickaroo, take your blending bud when you're done and bounce this off underneath your eye, and it will clean up any eyeshadow that may have fallen and also clean up this outside corner. Little trick. And then I'm going to actually do my lip look that I was wearing yesterday in that tutorial. You guys were asking what it was, so I was going to show you how easy it is to achieve. So stay tuned for that. All right, so now, it looks easy when you do it, but it looks horrible. Tammy, make sure you get the brushes. The brushes really, really, really do matter with Unique. So make sure you get the fluffy crease brush, definitely. What colors are best for brown eyes? Message me and I give you a recommendation. All right, so now because there's a lot of colors. Awesome, thank you. Okay, so now I'm using the setting spray. And spraying this all over. So this is going to be really, really amazing for adding that moisture into your foundation, which helps it to expand and look much more natural and softer on your complexion. It's also going to help to prevent transferring. So if you struggle with your makeup coming off on everything, that will also really, really help. And that is going to be also what you want to use before and after your primer. The colors on my eyes, so I did Melidosis all over. I did Impish in the crease in the corner. And then I did Earthy in the corner. And then we did Manipulative on the lid, which I actually have the whole makeup look saved here on my page. I just need to update my selfie when I'm done doing my makeup. So there you can actually see the whole look. All right, so I'm going to do my lashes really fast. So I'm going to do the lash primer first. The lash primer I was talking to you guys yesterday about, I talk to you every day about this. It is so good if you have really small, short lashes. It helps your lashes like reach for the stars. It also is really great at hydrating your lashes. So again, if you're trying to grow them out, this is a really great product to start with. Or the makeup stuff, can you please? 2 colors for me, let me know. Message me, Kelly. Your comment already zoomed past. Message me, Kelly. All right, so now for Twisted Mascara, I'm going to go in with this now. I'm going to go from the base lash all the way up and go on the back side. And this is the best mascara in the whole universe. It is so dang good. It has a super intentional little brush. It has biotin, argan oil, and keratin infused in it, so it makes your lashes grow while you're wearing it. It has an anti-clumping capability. There's a little mechanism inside the tube that prevents too much mascara from coming out. So if you struggle with no matter what you're using, it just seems to be too much, you need to get this mascara. It is so good. And it's also on sale in the April special. Green eyes. I always thought purple, but they look bloodshot. I would do pink. Pink with green eyes would be pretty. like Understood, Melodosis, the Splurge Cream Shadow, and Jubilant would be really pretty. All right, and then anyone else that has questions on what color or what eyeshadow colors to wear, just message me, because it can be hard for me to spew out all these names of colors out loud, and it probably doesn't help you guys any, because you're like, what did you say? So just message me. All right, so now for Twist Mascara, I'm going to go in with the smaller wand now, which this little wand is the best thing ever for reaching those hard to reach eyelashes and like fine-tuning your lash look. So again, if you have shorter lashes, like with my mom, I actually started with this. This is called the Twisted Mascara, and it's available on my website, RheaHopeBeauty.com. You can either buy it itself, or you could buy it on sale in the April special, which also comes with any blush, any eyeshadow, any lip gloss. So really, really great deal with that. And then there we go. Now we have our lashes. All right. And then I'm going to go in with my lips. I've been working with this company for 5 years, you guys. A little over 5 years. So if a product's been out for a while, I feel like I know it inside and out. I know everything about it. If it's a newer product, of course, just like any new thing, it takes me a minute to like really learn the ins and outs of it. But I try to be very educated with what I'm sharing. Especially if I really, really love it. Obviously, I always am so honest with you guys. Like if I don't really love a product or if I don't really love something on myself, like for me, I don't love the Prime to Set powder on me because I have oily skin. However, I love this product on my mom. So just because something doesn't work out for me doesn't mean that it's a terrible product. Obviously, if it didn't work out on my mom, it didn't work out on me, and I've heard negative things, obviously it's going in the trash, and I'll be first one to tell you guys to throw it in the trash. But trying to think what other product Unique has ever had that I was like, no. Whatever they were, they're gone now. Are you going to do clothing anytime? Are you going to do clothing? What do you mean, Angie? All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and go in with my lip liner. So ready for your notes, ladies. This lip look is killer. I got so many compliments on it yesterday. I was like, oh, dang. You guys really like this? So I'm going to go in with the lip liner in Punchy, okay? Punchy first. And we're going to line our lips. On top. And then once we've lined the lips, then you're going to fill in your whole lip. Carolyn, make sure to watch my tutorial that I did yesterday. I talk a lot about wrinkles and fine lines on the eyes. No, the lip liners are not retractable. They sharpen, and they're only $15. And they're super, super creamy. Oh, yeah, I'm actually going to be doing one of those videos on Saturday at 12:30 Pacific Standard Time. Okay, so now that's lip liner and Punchy. First off, that is so pretty all by itself. And this is a really good little like trick if you have to wear a mask, because the lip liners are basically smudge proof and are creamy and matte and so pretty on, and they don't feel like you have anything on your lips. So if you are not a big fan of wearing lipstick, wearing lip liner in place of lipstick is a perfect kind of like trick. So that was Punchy lip liner, only 15 bucks. So now I'm going to go in with the shade Minted right on top. Okay. So Minted on top, and this is obviously going to make it now more of a pastel. I want to blend it out just a little. Okay. Again, so pretty by itself, but now we're going to go ahead and go in with the lip gloss, which is on sale in April Kudos, or April Special, and the shade Luxe. And this is the ticket, you guys. This is the trick. This is going to completely change this whole lip look. It takes it from being like a pinky, like a super pink, now to like more of a nude pink, and you have that high gloss look. So again, we did lip liner in Punchy, lipstick in Minted, and lip gloss in Luxe. My How I Get Platinum Blonde, I actually have that saved on my Instagram under Hair 360. I have my hairstylist formula of toner and of the toner that she uses. So make sure to go. Yes, they got rid of the word kudos, which for me, I'm so happy because who the heck knows what a kudos is? I'm like, what is a kudos? How does anyone know that means special? So I'm glad that it's now called the April special rather than the kudos. Very bizarre. So the lipstick color was Minted, the lip gloss was Luxe, and the lip liner was Punchy. You guys, how pretty is that? And another thing about the lip glosses too is they're like a super high gloss without being sticky. Like my lips aren't like honey, you know what I mean? It reminds me of Pooh Bear when he eats honey and the honey is everywhere. This doesn't do that. It's so beautiful on. I love the new lip glosses. So make sure to shop down here, pin in the comments, RheaHopeBeauty.com. If you need any question, or if you have any questions, if you need any help, just message me here on Facebook and I'd be so happy to help you. And how to message me, click on my face, a description window will pop down and you can click on my name, take in my Facebook, and you can message me that way. The violet shampoo, the violet toning mask I use twice a month. It's incredible. Cannot recommend it enough. Thank you so much. And yes, make sure to shop the list, the makeup product list here. The lip gloss was the shade Luxe. And you can also shop right here, RheaHopeBeauty.com. I love you all. I'll see you soon. Thanks. Bye.